Good morning again, guys. Okay, still Saturday morning. If y'all don't think something's coming, I got bad news for you. Okay. If any of you caught the news yesterday, the Chinese have now made it against the law for kids to play video games more than 3 hours a week. Cool it. Dog whining. They've also scrubbed, if you will, any, as they call it, effeminate men from television, video, whatever would be. Okay. They have now implemented a rigorous physical education program for the boys to make the men more manly. Don't see a problem with this. Then you take a look at the United States. And all our military is doing, all our schools are teaching is, oh, we've got to be so polite and so accepting and so everything like this, and turning the men into a bunch of pansies. Now, same's going on in Russia that's going on in China. They are actively, how do you want to put it, manlifying the men, okay? Get rid of all this pop culture, skinny tie, slick back hair, Gavin Newsom type crap, all right? And raise men to be men. Now, for centuries, it's been pretty obvious. Men are men and women are women. And of course, now we get into the last decade under 44 and now 46, where, it's like, hey, we can have people that identify as women in a woman's prison. Gee, there's a shock. There happen to be a whole bunch of rapes now in women's prisons. Okay. Gee, we can't figure out which freaking bathroom to use. Gee, a 46-year-old man who decides that he's going to identify as a woman today can go in the women's bathroom, as biological women are in the bathroom. Okay. I want you to watch a video here real quick. And, well, it's not real quick. It's about 5 minutes long. But I want you to see the difference between the recruiting videos, if you will, for the Chinese military, the Russian military, and the U.S. military. Watch this.
Теперь важно то, кем ты будешь сегодня. Что ты знаешь о себе? На что ты способен? Вопросы могут остаться без ответов, но разве ты сможешь потом спокойно спать? Узнать себя, познать границы своих возможностей. К черту границы. Ты готов ломать себя до изнеможения. Каждый день. Здесь боль закаляет. Шрамы, повседневность. Это ты решил себе что-то доказать. Командир здесь только для того, чтобы ты мог увидеть в нем врага. Потому что без врага нет боя, а без боя нет победы. Но на самом деле, главный враг — это ты. Вчерашний ты. Твоя задача — выследить врага, догнать его, превзойти, стать лучше, чем он, и вернуться назад победителем. Потому что завтра первый день твоей новой жизни.
This is the story of a soldier who operates your nation's Patriot missile defense systems. It begins in California with a little girl raised by two moms. Although I had a fairly typical childhood, took ballet, played violin, I also marched for equality. I like to think I've been defending freedom from an early age. When I was 6 years old, one of my moms had an accident that left her paralyzed. Doctors said she might never walk again. But she tapped into my family's pride to get back on her feet, eventually standing at the altar to marry my other mom. With such powerful role models, I finished high school at the top of my class, and then attended UC Davis, where I joined a sorority full of other strong women. But as graduation approached, I began feeling like I'd been handed so much in life, a sorority girl stereotype. Sure, I'd spent my life around inspiring women, but what had I really achieved on my own? One of my sorority sisters was studying abroad in Italy. Another was climbing Mount Everest. I needed my own adventures, my own challenge. And after meeting with an Army recruiter, I found it. A way to prove my inner strength and maybe shatter some stereotypes along the way. I'm U.S. Army Corporal Emma Malone Lord, and I answered my calling.
Interesting, huh? Let's see, if you're the Chinese military, they're going to show you about discipline, about order, about actual field exercises, Navy, Air Force, Army, whatever would be. Truly what the military is. If you watch the Russian commercial, short as it is, okay, it is a soldier doing soldierly things. If you watch the U.S. version, oh gee, I'm a little girl, a sorority girl from California with my two mommies, and I want to be important. Certainly ain't the military I remember. Okay, told you guys many times they've changed the cadences that you will sing as you're running, marching, whatever it is, to all be politically correct. Okay. I'll leave it this way. When I was in, Army cadences made 80s rock and roll look like it was a G-rated movie. Okay. Esprit de corps, building a unit, building a team, counting on your buddy. I didn't see any of that in the U.S. commercial, okay? I saw a freaking cartoon, okay? The military is not some video game. It's not anime. It's not sweet and soft and fuzzy. It ain't sunshine and rainbows. It ain't unicorns, okay? I don't give a damn if somebody is male or female as long as they can do the job. But to sit there and put a commercial out like this is freaking despicable of the military I served in and a lot of you guys served in, okay? We were hard charging, hardcore, got the job done, okay? Didn't look back, and that was it. It wasn't, oh, gee, Sergeant, you hurt my feelings. Here's my little yellow card. You have to leave me alone now because my poor feelings are hurt. The drill sergeants that I trained under were all Vietnam vets. They could give a rat's ass about my feelings, okay? What they cared about was training me to keep my ass alive. Not like this. Now, I'm not saying everybody in the military is like this girl on this video, okay? But if that's what our military's turning into, guys, every single person who wears this hat or represents what this hat stands for better get those BDUs out, because the only way this country is surviving is by our leadership, because it sure as hell ain't coming from them. Pinball out.